Today, I discovered a new form of solar energy that is surging in popularity despite me not even knowing that it exists. And that's because it's focused on urban solar energy. What we're talking about today is balcony solar power, and it's exploding in Germany to the point where 1.5 million Germans have already bought these with cash without government incentives and installed them. It's not something we often think about because in America, when we talk about solar, we think about residential solar where you put the panels on top of your house, or we think about solar farms where they just generate and pump straight into the grid and it's like a big business operation. And none of these really apply to city dwellers that don't own their houses. They live in apartments. The condos might have rules. Well, balcony solar is extremely popular because you can install it often without any regulation, often without any rules, often in any space that you want. Mostly in most countries, the only restrictions they have on outside balcony apartment stuff is if the building is historical. But what's wild about this is that the panels can save 30% on a typical household's electricity bill with just these two, just on the outside of one apartment, which I found to be very, very impressive. Again, 1.5 million people in Germany bought these. Apparently, it's also extremely popular in Spain, where 2/3 of the population live in apartments. So people are installing these not necessarily because they really love the environment, but it just saves them money. It's saving them 100 to 400 euros per month, depending on the era, and it only has $1,000 installation cost. So your payback period is just a couple of months, in many cases less than a year. And the article goes on and on to talk about how this is important, and I agree, because this means that cities, instead of exclusively sucking electricity from the grid or generating it through burning coal or using 100% of our rural solar farm area, can instead generate a portion of their own energy and become a little bit more energy independent.